Hello relatives, my name is Joanne Spotted Bear. I'm Oglala Lakota Oyate Sinteglesh Kasu. And I want to talk about the greatest lawsuit today, the Pope and the President, how they're guilty by association, and drug dealers, how selling drug is depressing our people and keeping the indigenous people down. So here we go. First, I want to say that I made 3 videos already, and it's a very hard topic to talk about. It's nothing easy, and I don't know how to make it right, to sound right, because there's no easy way around being right except to go straight through it and give it your best shot. So here we go. The government and the Pope are guilty by association. Here we go. 1059 to 1743. There are no native Indians in the decision of the United States at all. The United States is named after a man, and that man's name is Amerigo Vespucci. It's spelled Amerigo, capital Vespucci. And Christopher Columbus. Christopher is the definition of keeping the Papa Bull quiet, and Columbus is a ship that came here to the Red Nation. What I want to say is mass destruction. Drone missile. They're saying that the drone missile was used to bring down the Twin Towers by the federal government. Okay, here's the thing about the federal government. In 1890, the Lakota, Oglala, Sintegleshka people, my tribe, they killed General Armstrong Custer, and they let one man go, and they told him to go and not come back. And so he went to Washington, D.C., and they came back with a military, and they killed 300 men, women, and children unarmed. Here in 2010, they're talking about mass destruction, and they don't like drug dealers, people on welfare, and lazy people. Okay, those who are gang members, gangbangers, fat people, lazy people, or people on welfare in prison, if they really wanted to, they can give the deputies a day off and send a drone missile into a prison and blow that prison to hell and not have no remorse over it. And as long as nobody knows, who cares? And as long as nobody cares, who gives a damn? Well, I give a damn. I give a damn about you, whether you're Indian or not. And if you're here in America, it's called the Red Nation. And I want to throw the greatest lawsuit in the history of the world. And I want a container fee of $200 million, because this land is taken through death, wars, and guns, called intimidation. And in the making of 43 presidents, there is no native Indian in there to give the authority to kill any people around the world. We don't have no mass destruction weapons. In 1890, our Indian people put down guns, and they sang a song, and they were massacred. But when we killed General Armstrong Custer, it was they gave it a whole brand new name. They called it a victory. I want to say like this, I said a prayer one time, and I said this prayer like this. I said, Creator, I said, I've been shot, stabbed, ran over, molested, disowned, and you have my family. I should have died in 1974 or 75. Why did you keep me? I was better off a speck of dust. I said, when I come home to Wounded Knee and I see these 300 men, women, and children here, my heart, it hurts. And when I see drinking and drugs on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, I ask this question: why did you even make us? Don't you like us? And if you don't, why did you even bring us here? There's only enough full-bloods to fill half the state of California. And look at someplace, somebody's burying a loved one through drugs, alcohol, suicide, poverty, and genocide. Creator Tunkashila, give us some kind of hope. Help us so that we can live. And when I asked for that vision, I wanted to kill my Aunt B. I had a .270 rifle, and I took her out to eat. And I understood the pain and the anger and the feelings that run deep in your heart. And I ask you relatives to put the guns down. And I want the government to really think about this. Those people that are at the bottom of the hill, that are on welfare and social security, them people are the ones who are in your armies, navies, marines, and air force. And you're at the top of the hill with money. It'd be like me asking me to kill my son and burying him. I would pick my son and I would kill you. I would hurt you. You have done too much wrong here in the great red nation among our people. And it's not a laughing matter no more. 564 tribes went to Washington, D.C. November 5th, 2009. And none of them was on ABC, NBC, or CBS. Only 2 minutes of CNN's time, precious time, you gave it to them. And nobody knew about this. And you're keeping it quiet. You're keeping it on the low profile. While us Indians were still alive and we're proud. And when we throw this lawsuit, I want the world to be the judge. I want them to hear you out. I want everybody to know what you have to say to us by doing illegal business here in the great red nation called the United States of America. If you want to run that Papa Bull, you should run it in Italy. Don't do it here. You're doing illegal business and you're intimidating us through wars, guns, and death only. No other way can you go around that. And you call them treaties, broken treaties at that. You can't even honor your own word or teach the Papa Bull in the schools, or tell the Native American Indian history the way it really is, how you came in and killed our people and are asking us to follow your rules and not even giving us a chance, having our mothers and fathers sign a birth certificate and not even know what they're doing until well after the fact is done. Well, all of that needs to stop. Who are you to come here and tell us what to do and kill our people to get it done? I ask each and every one of you to please help me to raise $200 million for the greatest lawsuit in the history of the world against our federal government and those who are doing our people wrong. I hope.